This is channel 332, Action News, with Zatzaev and Volkolovof. Meriweather, Hannibal, Pinkertukus.
That's hard.
Ismail Evander. Pablo Sanchez.
And so they're always chasing me, and he's always after me.
It's like
looking
that rash I've got. It's just
But that's oh cripes, the camera.
Good morning to those of you who have enough money to view this channel. I'm Zatzaev and Volkolovof.
And I'm Meriweather, Hannibal, Pinkertukus, and this is channel 332 Action News.
Today's top headlines include the new dark circuit of the Jonas Brothers. It's been revealed, and we have the exclusive story here at channel 332. And in other news, we have the opening of Pennsylvania's first beach. We'll have more on that later on. And we've got new top secret info on the hurricane in New Jersey, Hurricane Aackbar. And finally, we have an exclusive, one-of-a-kind interview with the one and only Bigfoot.
Right. But first, let's go to Ismail Evander for this week's weather. Ismail?
Alright, it's gonna rain today. It's gonna rain even more tomorrow. It'll rain even more on Friday. It'll be nice and out, sunny out on Thursday, and we'll get even more rain on Friday. It'll be snowing on Saturday, and on Sunday we're back to more rain. Meriweather. Worka.
Thank you, Ismail. Just last Friday, the Jonas Brothers performed their live 3D concert in Madison Square Garden in New York City. During the show, however, the crowd noticed a very peculiar thing. It turns out the Jonas Brothers were actually lip-syncing. The crowd at Madison Square Garden consisted primarily of 13-year-old girls and a few 40-year-old pedophiles.
Which, if you ask me, would have involved a certain lax in security measures.
I wanted to say that, Mr. Pinkerton.
Apparently, the head security guard was in fact corrupt.
What was it? Oh, this just in. We now have news that the Ayatollah of Iran has reacted violently to the news that the Jonas Brothers are in fact lip-syncing. He has actually declared a war on the boy band. Millions of Muslims have answered the call to war, and we'll have more news on this at 11.
They're screwed.
That indeed they are.
We're here at the Jonas Brothers concert in New York City, and they're going crazy over here. The little girls just killing people. They're just wrecking people. They found out the Jonas Brothers are lip syncing.
They're pillaging.
A witness.
It's chaotic. I don't even know what happened to my clothes. It's cold. I'm lonely.
Don't worry, come here.
So
Come on, I'll give you a hug. Oh my God, he's wet.
it's raining.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Hey, little boy.
It's going insane.
Yeah, let's go into this closet over here and dry you off.
Yeah, go.
Come on.
You got it.
Dry you off.
You got it. And that was what happened in New York City this evening.
Thank you, Haywood.
As we all know, the state of New Jersey was destroyed by Hurricane Aackbar last month, and many were left homeless, and many were killed.
May the dead rest in peace. Now, although the state has suffered a massive death count, we do have word that the state, in fact, has never been cleaner than it has been right now. And now we will all miss New Jersey.
We now go to Haywood Blajowme in eastern Pennsylvania, where the border between Pennsylvania and New Jersey used to exist. Haywood?
Thank you, Pinkertukus. With New Jersey gone, demands for beaches on the new coast of Pennsylvania have been made. Today, those demands were met. Today, the very first beach in Pennsylvania was opened, and many went to celebrate.
How the hell is that man shoveling asphalt?
This is Pablo Sanchez. Back to you.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Haywood.
We'll be back shortly after this commercial break.
Stay tuned.
And don't touch the remote.
Who is that man?
Going? We good? Welcome back to channel 332 Action News. I'm Zatzaev and Volkolovof.
And I'm Meriweather Hannibal Pinkertukus. Before we go to Nhutsak Baghar with news on Bigfoot, we'll go live to Sesto Aurelius, who's outside the Lincoln Financial Field, to tell us the outcome of the NFC Championship game.
Leading up into the fourth quarter, the Eagles were winning by about 20 points. However, due to a miscalculation in the Eagles' offense and their inability to win any games, they lost by a significant portion. Pinkerton, how much exactly did they lose by?
Well, due to a preliminary observation, they lost by over 9,000!
Thank you, Pinkertukus. Though the Eagles played much better than they had last year, they still lost to the Cowboys 13 to 9,223. Once more, the Eagles will not be going to the Super Bowl. Back to you, Mr. Pinkertukus.
Now we go to Nhutsak Baghar, in the middle of nowhere, interviewing Bigfoot. Okay.
Hello there, I am Nhutsak Baghar. I am from India. I am no reporter from India, and I would like to interest you in Verizon Wireless. But that is my other job. Now I am here as news reporter in middle of nowhere. Now, people from India tell me that I am untouchable. I don't get that. That makes no sense, because I touch people like so. I touch people and they throw things at my face, and they piss on me. It don't makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, people say, talk about Brahmins, and I say, well, I'm not hungry, so what are you talking about? Anyway, I am here in middle of nowhere with Mr. Bigfoot, interviewing him about his precarious nature. Now, excuse me, Mr. Bigfoot, why do they call you Mr. Bigfoot? Okay, it seems Mr. Bigfoot will need a little bit of coaxing to get him to talk, to say a few words. Excuse me, Mr. Bigfoot, you are very big, no? Do they call you Bigfoot on account of your size 40 shoes? Why do they call you Bigfoot? Can you talk? Can you talk, Mr. Bigfoot? Now, as you see here, the hair is a very big, clean-shaven Bigfoot. You can't see much hair, it goes down, and you can see his feet rather clearly. I don't know why they would call him Bigfoot. They seem kind of average, you know? They seem kind of Jewish to me. But that's just an outsider speculation. Excuse me, Mr. Bigfoot. I have to go to my other telemarketing job in just a few minutes. So could you please just say a few words? Just to, speed the process up a little bit. Okay, maybe I'll talk in Hindu for him. Maybe he'll understand that.
You see, the main problem I feel about this whole Bigfoot thing is that it makes people seem like I'm not a real person. After a while, it really gets on my nerves. I mean, I read Edgar Allan Poe, I read Charles Dickens, I read all this brilliant literature, I speak like this clearly, very clearly. Yet people, they don't treat me like a human, they treat me like some sort of big, hairy, monstrous, big-footed thing. I mean, I don't even know where I got the name Bigfoot. My feet aren't even that big.
Well, back where I come from, I am considered less of human than you are. You consider yourself lucky because of that. Take a lesson from the dead. Thank you, Nhutsak, for that most interesting piece of information. And yes, I'm British now.
Alright, looks like all the time we got left, folks. So, I'm Vasily Volkolovof. That's right, my name changed too, and my accent. I'm also Australian, by the way, now. Crikey. Stick brave.
Down under. And I'm Meriweather Hannibal Pinkertukus. That name is not changed due to its inherent awesomeness.
Indeed.
And this is Channel 332 News. That is best horrifying. Apparently meditators have taken over the streets of New York today, prompting an active response from the US military. They are, in fact, damaging our country's infrastructure in a certain way, which cannot be repaired in several days. The military has been actively fighting these meditators for several hours now, resulting in lots of bloodshed and blood running down the streets of Fifth Avenue. The sewer systems have also gone on strike due to the large amounts of